Okay, well, this is probably the last step, really, for something that's a bug out bag. I mean, I'm sure y'all can think of more things than I can, and a lot of this is overkill that's right here. I just have it to represent it, but there's a few of each things that I put in here. It's got a bag. I got my license and some of my important paperwork off inside there, you know, like the license to my truck and my birth certificate, things like that. It's got a pouch on both sides, a pouch here with good strapping, and you know, you can strap everything down nice and neat. It's got 2-3 different ways of carrying it right here. You can carry it on your back, or you can carry it on, you know, like a purse or a piece of luggage. You want to have lighters, at least a couple. Like I said, this is overkill. It's too many lighters there for, you know, to keep it light. I have a wrist rocket here, one of the fold-up types. Okay, I recommend, if you're going to get one, go ahead and get some extra heavy-duty straps and bring them with you in case you got something else or one of the bands breaks or something. You can replace it. I highly recommend, at least while you're there, get some of this right here. Get some of those shots there. They're a lot more accurate than a rock, and then get the job done. And you don't need to be looking for them. It's a survival situation. I got different kinds of string. This isn't all of it here. I got some hard wire right there that's more like a snare type wire. I found this. It came off of a cable, a big cable, and what it is it's aluminum. So it's very lightweight. I've rolled it up. I mean, it practically weighs nothing. So it's very good to tie things off to, you know, like a tarp or anything like that, or mend certain things. I have a little saw right here. Not the greatest, but it'll take, you know, do the job for now. I got several knives. That's one of them there. Magnifying glasses. You got magnifying glasses to try and start fires right there. It's got 2 different kinds, and if you get splinters or something. Inside this bag right here, I got an extra hat, a pair of gloves, and a pullover type hat that guards your neck and everything. Of course, you got tape, duct tape. I got 2 different kinds. I don't use this big old duct tape. It's too heavy for that kind of situation. What you want to do is take it off and wrap it around a pencil or wrap it around your knife or something. You know, just to where it comes with you. You don't need a whole bunch. You're not going to use a whole bunch, and you'll use it sparingly when you have to, and it's only a 3-day bag or so. I got some plastic right there, some 1 mil plastic wrap. You want to bring some of that. Okay, in case you're going to want to eat and do it the easy way, this is heavy. It's got a knife on it. It's got a fork, a corkscrew, an opener, a spoon. It's all in one shot right there. It's really kind of a neat thing. You can get it at Walmart and on snaps and everything. I have a hooded poncho. It's a plastic one. In case it starts to rain, you can get something on you. Here's one thing I recommend you carry it with you at all times. I can't stress too much on that. Bring you some Ziploc bags. And them little ties that you pull off of bread right there, take them with you. They don't weigh a lot. You never know what you're going to use them for. They're along with zip cords. I have them in that bag right there, some zip cords. Now this bag has just about everything you need. Here's some extra aspirin, because you may need it. Right there is a whole bunch of different things. Like I was showing you earlier, that kit, the medicine kit that had all that stuff. Well, when you bring that home, grab you a Ziploc baggie, several Ziploc baggies. In case they get wet, you want to double it up. So the contents there are in probably 3 different bags. Okay? Just pull a little bit out of each. You know, there's alcohol swabs, there's insect ointment, there's Neosporin, you know, there's bandages. Just take a few of each and put them off in that bag. Okay, over in this bag here, right there is a water purifier. That you can, you know, you just vacuum it out of a lake or something into a bottle, and it's got a filter in there. It takes out all the microbes and all the germs and all the bacteria that can make you sick. Okay, and it's got an extra filter. It only cost me off the internet $20. There are the water purification tablets there. There's an extra fire starter in there. There's several other different things. Like I said, if you go to Walmart and go to the camping section, just walk up and down that section and look for certain things that you think that you might be able to utilize in a situation like this. If you had to get out of the house for a day or so and live off in the woods or something, you may have to make your own water. You may have to draw it out of a nasty lake, filter it, and then boil it. You never know what you're going to have to do. So if you're going to boil that water, you know, I love water just like the next guy. But there's some tea bags. There's some high C right there. There's a little box of crackers right there. I mean, you can live off of one of those crackers, one of those things of crackers per day, or two of them. I mean, it's a survival situation. You're probably going to be so nervous anyway. You're not going to want to eat a whole lot. So, you know, you just, you know, you don't have to pack up the whole food thing, but it's lightweight and it's a few crackers. It'll get you through several days, even a week. I'm sure I could live off of that for a week. That's a neat little survival can there. You can get those off the internet. It's got all kinds of different things in it. It's got a compass. It's got a fire starter in it. It's got a little bit of rope. It's got cord. It's got fishing hooks. It's got line. It's got a tea bag, a sugar pack, matches. I mean, it's just got about all kinds of things. Most of it is kind of useless. I just saw it, $12. It's in its own tin. The tin can be used to cook with. Right there underneath of it is another Ziploc bag. And like I said, I stress this again. You don't know what your situation is. You may have to run through a lake. You may have to. It may rain on you. There's some extra socks and some towels in there to dry yourself off. You can even use them as a bandage if you want. This is a shirt. It came that way. It's rolled up. Matter of fact, here's a bag of shirts right here that I bought. The price is right, and the cotton is going up, so you might as well buy these things. Leave them in the package. That's overkill to be taking out into the woods in a 3-day situation. Like I said, you're not going to be dressing out there to impress anybody. You're just going to want to stay warm and keep the bugs off of you. Okay. Also inside this bag here is a net. It goes over your hat, and it's a netting, and it keeps mosquitoes off. Believe me, you're going to want to stay out of the insects. You know, they're going to be on you. If you're sleeping out there in the woods, I guarantee it. There's chiggers out there. There's mosquitoes. There's gnats. There's bugs. There's all these carry Lyme disease and stuff. You just want to be safe, you know. Okay, right there is some fishing line. That's overkill. What you want to do is grab your pencil or a piece of wire or something and wrap a good amount on it. I mean, don't wrap 10 feet, you know, put 50 feet on each one or so. You want something that you can use. And fishing line isn't only used for just fishing. There's all kinds of uses for it. I have inside this bag a thing of bells, those little jingle bells. Now, if you want to round about your area and you want to put it about, I don't know, knee high, you can run this fishing line around your campsite, put bells on it, and if something comes into your territory within 25 to 50 feet, it's going to hit that fishing line. It's going to rattle those bells. You're going to hear it. It's going to wake you up, and you'll be prepared for any situation. And like I said, another thing I can't stress on enough is knives. You can carry one. If you want to choose to carry one, that's fine. I carry several in case one breaks, in case one falls out of my pocket into a stream. I want to make sure I got enough knives to do for the situation. And not one knife does it all, folks. A big knife, a medium knife, and then a small pen type knife. And after you use these for a while, you're going to notice that, you know, each one has its practical use. You know, you're not going to want to pick your teeth or pull a splinter out with a big old hog knife. And in the same way as you're not going to want to try and kill some animal or gut some animal with a little pen knife. So they all have their purposes. You know, chop wood with them or do whatever you got to do. But there's my getaway stuff right now. It's a fast getaway type of thing. And with today's situation, I know a lot of you might think that this is funny, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you got to leave your house and you got to run off into the woods, you're going to want to grab this bag. I guarantee it. If you had your choice, you're going to grab this bag. You're going to fight over this bag trying to get it from somebody just to get out there in the woods. Because once you get out there by yourself and all you got is a pair of shoes, a shirt, and no knife, no nothing, you are going to wish you had prepared at least a little.